Hi, your ex took you for granted and they walked away. They let you go, all right? They could have even ghosted you. They could have ghosted you, okay? But they're thinking of you now. That's what came out when I was just in a pre-shuffle. So they've lost you. I think that's what I'm really feeling today, or they feel like they've lost you. So in today's reading, obviously, are they going to do anything about it? But I'm hearing to look for, is this honestly how they feel now? Or is it just nostalgia? Or is there something else going on in their life where, I'm going to say it, they're looking for different options, all right? But the key here is they took you for granted. I have a feeling, before I even pull any cards, that whatever's going on in their life now, wherever they are, they're not getting the amount of attention that you gave them. Are they an attention seeker? Let me know. Or did they, I'm hearing to ask you, did they sulk if the centre of attention wasn't on them? You know, like a little child, like 2. Did they just sulk if they weren't the centre of attention? Or even, there's an energy here of somebody would always ruin your day. Or if you've got something planned for yourself, they would either be continually messaging you, but when they went out, it was like seen and never replied. They didn't let you know as much what they were doing. I do feel that they are a little bit sulky. I think that's really the easiest word I can use before I get any more cards out. But let's have a look. Let us see what is going on with your person. Firstly, let's get the brutal truth about what's going on in their energy at the moment, and then we'll go from there. But by the end of the reading, I really just want to know, have they turned over a new leaf? Okay? Because nobody wants to be taken for granted, do they? And you're not here to, you know, just make everybody else's life easier. You are a divine, beautiful person who has a right to enjoy their life as well. And I'm hearing not be coerced or bullied into maintaining situations that drained you. So let's go. Quite a bit of info there. I think this will be an interesting read today. Just while I'm shuffling though, thanks for watching, thanks for being here. Please leave comments. I do read all your comments. Main thing, I hope you are well. Okay, I hope you're okay with everything going on. The world's the world, isn't it? But I hope you're doing okay anyway. And if you would like my help, just click on the title of the video. Links below in the description box to the website. Everything's on there, all the readings I do. And also check out the $1 reading as well. Okie dokie, my favourite saying. Okie dokie, yeah. That's my parents when I was little. They always used to say that. Okie dokie, yeah. I do actually think I'm turning into them, getting old. Right, come on Keeley, let's go. First card, let's have a look. This is their environment, their energy, what the shit's actually going on with them. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. I'm not very good, it's a bit shiny. But I shall read it to you. Invited but not wanted. Exclusion, misfit, emotional distance. So the environment they're in, they don't feel wanted. You know what this is? This is exactly what we were just talking about a few minutes ago, that this person likes to be the centre of attention, and they took you for granted because you did in some ways devote a lot of your time and energy in making sure they were happy and everything was fine, you know, everything was good for them, but not so much for you. Well, wherever they've got their little tootsies now, that's not happening. Okay, I'm going to get a tarot card to clarify that in a minute, because I want to see in what level they feel rejected. They're very anxious. Very, very anxious. Their head's a bit of a mess at the moment. Okay. They're very anxious and they're feeling very insecure. This is the insecurity to the point they could be over-explaining everything. Okay. It is like boot on foot, isn't it? I do honestly feel that you had to over-explain yourself to this person. Going back to what I said earlier, that they would ruin your plans, that you always had to, I don't know, you just always had to, if you had got something planned, maybe with friends or family or something, you'd know there was going to be some kickback. It didn't have to be massive, but that's not the point, and I want you to hear this. That is not the point. Some people are very good with snarky. I don't know if that's an American word or just a UK word, but it means just very sort of little passive comments, you know. Like you could be going out with your family and they might say, oh, that's nice. And then just as you're about to go out through the door, they'll look in the fridge. Just an example. Oh, I haven't got anything to eat today. Oh, never mind, you have a nice meal. That's the kind of energy I feel you have to deal with here, okay? So they're getting a karma. They're getting a taste of their own medicine. That somebody is not making them the centre of attention. They can't cope with this for whatever reason. They just can't cope with it, okay? But we will go back in a minute and just see what that invited, not wanted energy is about. Oh yeah, they've got a mask. I just think your person wore a mask. A different face for different people. This person, you know, that I'm channeling could have been the nicest person in a community setting. They could have been the quietest, most placid person. And everybody, possibly when you separated and maybe you started to talk about this, they're like, no, what? I didn't see that. These people know what they're doing. This person knew what they were doing, okay? I'm not even sure if they're totally toxic. I just think they're very childish. Very, very childish. You know, not necessarily toxic, but they've definitely got a wound they haven't addressed. Let's get the top card. Yeah, they're feeling very isolated. They could be on the verge of some form of breakdown. Now, breakdown, it doesn't just necessarily mean massive nervous breakdown. It could do, with cards here. But it can just talk of someone who cannot stand the situation anymore. And that's why I feel they're possibly in your energy that I'm picking up on today. That they're looking right back at the beginning for options. So let us see what this original card is all about. Okay. Why... It's a not invited card, Keeley. Why does this person feel like they don't fit in? Yeah, they took a leap of faith, okay. I feel they don't feel like they fit in. I've got the Fool card here. It's in the reverse. But I'm going to just tell you what I'm hearing. That they don't feel that they fit in, invited but not wanted, okay? And they feel like a misfit because whoever they are associating with thinks they're just acting like a child. Because the Fool energy can be a childish energy. And in this reading today, I feel that this person, your ex, is very childish if they don't get what they want. So instead of whoever they're mixing with, oh yes, of course I'll run around after you and, you know, etc., etc., let me do it all for you, they're being ignored. Like a naughty child in the corner. That's what this is about. This is causing your ex massive anxiety, almost their head's spinning, and I feel that's why they're in your energy. I think this is what this is about. Right, I want to know 2 cards, please. I want 1. What is really going on here? Are they being honest? Is this person actually going to turn over a new leaf and appreciate you? You deserve it, okay? You deserve it. No. No, I can't sit here and say they're going to. Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords. The beautiful Three of Swords. Seven of Wands came out. No, I think they'll go back into that defensive, petty arguing that they seem to be very good at. I just feel they challenged you. Life, your relationship, and I think this is the saddest thing, and I can hear a song and it's just, complicated. I think early noughties, why'd you go and make life so complicated? Avril Lavigne, I think it is. Let me know in the comments. That your life could have been good, but this person is so childish, so defensive, and they will just take the high road for no reason. And I don't feel this, unless they recognise it, they're not going to change. So deep down, the question I've asked is this actually going to change this time? Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords, no. You're just going to end up lonely again. Lonely, I feel, within a relationship with this person. As much as you love them, they will eventually start becoming argumentative, and you'll be back in an environment where, just to keep the peace, you kind of back down. But the core here is the Three of Swords, that there'll just be upheaval. It'll just cause, I feel, you unhappiness. Now, that doesn't mean to say they're not going to come back and try, okay? And you have free will, all right? Always remember that as well. You can change any situation. So what I'm picking up on now is the energy that is current, okay? But your thoughts can change your energy. So, Spirit, in the current energy, what is the best possible outcome at the moment? Yeah, they will come back in Knight of Wands, sorry, Nine of Swords. So that's crossing them. Now, the Knight of Wands in a love reading, especially X in the future, is this person will come back in very quickly, very impulsively. But unfortunately, sometimes they have a tendency to leave as quickly as they came. And I don't just necessarily mean physically leave. The Wands are energy, so they can still be in the building, but revert back to what we've been talking about when they will pull their energy back. So they will be there physically, but energetically just making life very difficult for you. And I see them bringing that anxiety, sleepless nights, all the things they've said, all the things they've done, and just going round and round in your head. I feel that this person, in the energy we're in today, whenever you watch this, will bring anxiety back into your life. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I don't feel that you will go back to this particularly. This reading could be for two people, so whoever this is for, no, this is your energy reading up. Okay, I'm just going to quickly give you this message. You've done the research regarding this person's energy, or possibly why they were so... they just ruined everything for you in the end. They could have ruined holidays. You've learned more and you've got more insight, and also into yourself as well. Yeah, you've been researching. This says toxic masculinity. I don't think it's just masculine. I think it's just toxic energy. You've been reading up on toxic energy, and I don't feel you will go there again. No, you feel that this relationship brought a lot of drama. They always had a different face on, didn't they? Yeah, and you had to try too hard. It was exhausting for you. You were continually had your back up against the wall with this person. You're trying to defend your point of view against somebody who was had no intention, I don't think, of actually listening. Maybe they're not capable of listening. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But I do feel that you are in a better place now, in a better energy, and there are going to be better things around the corner for you. I'm being told to pick this deck up. I was going to finish, hang on. Now I'm being told to have a look at you. Something is in my ear. You're going to meet somebody else who you can have heart-to-heart conversations with and honestly discuss your feelings with. That's brilliant. You couldn't with this person. It was always twisted. They twisted everything you said. Okay, you're going to meet somebody new. Okay, and I'm also message, if finances have been an issue in your life, that's going to get better. Okay, there's going to be somebody new that comes in and makes some romantic gesture towards you, and this actually, I feel, will be a true love. Okay, it might not be as dramatic and as exciting to start with. You might think, gosh, you know, this is all very boring even to start with, especially if you've had an up and down relationship. But I think your feelings will get deeper over time with a new person. Let me just pull one tarot card, pull this one out. The Star. Ooh, the Star, yeah, okay. Aquarius energy. You could be manifesting this person, but you're going to meet a soulmate. All right, so brilliant. I'll now leave it with you. Take care. Remember, you're the best, you are the prize, and you are on the pedestal, and everybody else is an actor in your movie. Okay, I love you. Sending you love and hugs. Bye.